Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something absolutely wild, something only Murder Nova could pull off. Picture this: the reigning king of Season 7. No Prep Kings, Shawn Ellington, aka Murder Nova. Not just coming back to defend his title, but bringing a whole new weapon to the battlefield. We're talking about a power combo that could rewrite the rulebook: Procharged plus Nitrous. Yeah, you heard that right. The Murder Nova team is testing out a hybrid setup that's got the whole drag racing world buzzing. And trust me, this is not your typical, just tweak the boost and go kind of situation. No, this is next level stuff, engineering mayhem at its finest. And the results? Explosive. Literally. Let's rewind for a sec. Season 7 of No Prep Kings saw Murder Nova absolutely dominate the field. He didn't just win, he crushed the competition. Top of the regular points, top of the elite points, most consistent car of the entire year. That car was a freight train with slicks. And everyone knew when Murder Nova rolled up, they better bring their A-game. But instead of resting on last year's glory, Shawn is doing what champions do. He's reinventing the game. He's coming into 2025 Speed Promotions with a mindset that says, last year was great, but what if we can do even better? And the answer? Mix nitrous oxide with the brute force of a Procharged combo, and see what kind of chaos ensues. So let's break this down for the gearheads. Nitrous plus Procharged. Insane power, right? But it's not just stacking power adders for fun. It's strategy. The team is using external nitrous injection, not just to juice up the engine, but to cool the intake charge going into the Procharged. Cooler air means denser air. Denser air means more oxygen per cylinder. More oxygen plus fuel, boom. A big controlled go down the track like a bullet kind of boom. This isn't an either-or game anymore. With no limits on power adders or overdrive in the new Speed Promotions rules, the field is wide open for innovation. As long as you've got doors on the car, you can get wild. And that's exactly what Shawn is doing. Now let's talk about the test session. You ever seen a car go so fast it blows the door off? That's not metaphor. It's what actually happened. The Murder Nova crew was out putting this new combo to the test when, mid-pass, the driver's side door decided it was done being attached to the car. Whether it was from the insane torque, air pressure buildup, or just plain old physics. Refusing to cooperate, the door got destroyed. And this isn't the first time they've had issues with doors on this car. But when your setup is pushing limits like this, you're going to run into some chaos. That's just the name of the game in high horsepower no prep. Here's where things get really interesting. The NPK surfaces, now Speed Promotions, aren't always the most forgiving. You've got slick spots, changing track temps, rubber in some lanes, none in others. It's a puzzle that changes every hour. So how do you tame a combo that makes this much power without blowing the tires off at the 60-foot mark? That's what Shawn's figuring out. And if anyone can do it, it's him. He's no stranger to making wild combos work on sketchy surfaces. The trick is consistency. And if he can get this Procharged nitrous hybrid dialed in to repeat on every pass, folks, the rest of the field is in trouble. We're just 3 weeks out from the kickoff of Speed Promotions 2025. And this year is shaping up to be the craziest one yet. We've got 7 races for the championship, 3 of them in Canada, and 2 absolutely massive 100K to win small tire shootouts. 1 on prep, 1 on no prep. The stakes are higher, the rules are looser, and the field is stacked. The only thing that's certain? Murder Nova is coming out swinging. Oh, and don't forget about the OG Murder Nova. That iconic blacked-out beast that built Shawn's legacy is also getting some test hits. Word is, the team's putting both cars through their paces, figuring out which setup gives them the edge when it counts. Could we see a return of the OG at some point in the season? You never know with this crew. That car has a way of showing up when it matters most. There's a real energy behind this season. Between the rule changes, the power combos, and the prize money, teams are throwing everything they've got at 2025. But there's something about what Murder Nova is doing that just feels different. This isn't just another team testing a new setup. This is a defending champ going into mad scientist mode, cooking up something nobody's ever tried before at this level. And if he pulls it off, history. Again, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? You can make all the power in the world, but if you can't put it to the ground, it means nothing. What Shawn's chasing here isn't just speed, it's control. Mastering a combo this wild takes not just a killer car, but a killer crew, a smart tuner, and a driver who knows exactly when to lift, when to push, and when to let it rip. Shawn's proven he's that guy. Now we just wait to see how far he can go with this new setup. Now let's talk about how gutsy this move really is. Combining nitrous with a Procharger isn't just slapping on more power. It's a fine line between brilliance and blowing things sky high. You've got to balance the fuel, the timing, the boost curves, and make sure the motor doesn't get cooked from the inside out. It's like walking a tightrope over a volcano while holding a bottle of race fuel. One slip and you're done. But that's the kind of risk that legends take. Because with great risk comes the possibility of unmatched performance. And remember, this isn't something many teams are doing. Most racers pick one power adder and run it to its limit. But Shawn? He's saying, why choose? Let's do both. That's what separates the innovators from the imitators. It takes serious confidence, not just in the hardware, but in the team. Brandon James behind the keyboard, Blake and the crew wrenching in the pits. They're all working in perfect sync to make this setup not just run, but dominate. Another underrated part of this experiment is the data collection. Every test hit gives the team a treasure trove of information. They're studying everything: air, fuel ratios, exhaust temps, drive shaft speed, shock travel. This isn't just racing anymore, it's racing science. And with every pass, they get closer to unlocking the full potential of this hybrid monster. That's why the early test hits, even with blown-off doors, are pure gold. They show what needs fixing, and more importantly, what already works. One question that's floating around the pits is, will others follow? If Shawn comes out first race weekend and lays down a few 370s or even quicker with this setup, you better believe people are going to take notes. Copycats won't be far behind. But here's the truth. What works for Murder Nova might not work for everyone. His team has the experience, the trust, and the precision needed to handle this madness. Just because you bring a hammer doesn't mean you can build a house. Fans are hungry for a season like this. The unpredictability, the new combos, the fresh energy. It's all a reminder of why we fell in love with No Prep Kings, and now Speed Promotions, in the first place. It's about pushing the limits in real time, with real consequences. This isn't a Dino Queen or a garage-built theory. These are full-throttle, flame-spitting battles down 8th Mile war zones. And the Murder Nova team is going in with a brand new war machine. And let's not forget, this season also brings a whole different level of strategy. With multiple races, big money shootouts, and varied surfaces, it's not just about having the fastest car. It's about knowing when and how to unleash it. Will they run full kill on every pass? Or will they play it smart, save the fire for the final rounds, and stay consistent enough to take home another championship? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. No one will count Murder Nova out. So buckle up, folks. The story of this Procharged nitrous-huffing beast is just beginning. If Shawn can make this combo work, we might be watching the birth of a new era in no-prep racing. The future of door car drag racing might not be a supercharged bullet or a twin-turbo terror. It might be both, plus a little laughing gas. Stay tuned, because things are about to get rowdy.